Man, and this is Trailer Park Garage.
What do you think?
Stay tuned till the end of the video to see me light a massive firework.
Let me see it. What did John Boone tell you that was?
Smoke bomb.
What is it not?
Smoke bomb.
Holy smokes, welcome back to Trailer Park Garage. So, if you are a, like, I don't want to call it like a big fan, but if you keep up with Trailer Park Garage pretty regularly, you may or may not enjoy, you probably will enjoy this video. But if you're looking for some action, some hot rods, letting go of the stop button and shit, we ain't doing none of that in this video. We're going to kind of sit down and talk about a couple of things, especially pertaining whole milk. So, I'll throw some videos in as I'm talking about some of this stuff. But of course, we went to Shreveport, and I have a little bit of news to tell you after we explain the story. So, of course, we go to Shreveport. Big Chungus, Sam, Kodak, Drake. I mean, all the homies showed up. We had a good time. We celebrated 1 year at Trailer Park Garage. It was great. We had a good time. But we did what we have done pretty much all year with home milk. And we go out there and we're test and tune heroes, right? We go out there, we throw down insane numbers for what we got, our combo, the surface. It always works pretty decent, you know what I mean? And we have good success in testing. And then first round we come out and we look like flaming idiots every single time. Now, me and Mom got into a little spat. She's like, no, you don't. Look, we do some of this. But I feel like we do. And I'm sure anybody that's got two eyeballs can tell. But just like when we put the 40 jet in it before the next day. So we put the 40 jet in it, we go out there, what's it do? Runs great. So we let go of the trans brake, we ran it to the 330. It started to barely haze the tire, but it was nothing that, like I said, after the pass that we made, it wasn't not drivable. Like it was absolutely drivable. We just let off at the 330 to check the plug. Mr. Baroni had some dash 11s. We was about to go up there with a dash 10 with the 40 jet, and I just don't feel comfortable running a dash 10 plug with our 40 jet tune-up. So we put the 11s in it. We had noticed a little bit of oil on number 6, like the ring package was getting a little tired. So that was the main purpose behind running it, you know, half track and checking the tune-up. We really wanted to focus on a couple of holes. But it went out there and it ran great. It did its job. So what did we do? I talked about pulling some weight out of it, but we didn't. Because I was like, look, we may or may not make another hit tonight. We may not have time. Let's keep our tune-up where it's at. You know, we came in, we run the nitrous pressure at 625 pounds. Some of you guys are probably gonna be like, what in the world's that all about? If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. We ain't explaining. You know, air, 10.5 pounds. It just, everything was across the board, very consistent when we showed in to round 1 with Blake Bradford. So we go up there, the burnout was pretty much the same. We go up there, rag it through the motor like always. And let go of the brake, and it wicks the tires immediately. got 158 first gear in the trans, 390 out back. So once you absolutely obliterate a tire like that, it's hard to come back, especially down track. Say, you know, you already got a lot of wheel speed going on, it wicks the tire, it's going to blow that tire off as long as you want. It's really never going to catch itself. So, wicks the tire, I let off the gas, and very dumb mistake of me, but in the moment I was pretty upset. Because as soon as I let go of the brake, I mean, it didn't try to plant the tire, nothing. It was like the wishbone was bound up. I mean, rack. So what did I do? I put it to the wood all the way again. And what did it do? Obviously racked them off. Third time, I tried to ease into it before it clicked on the micro switch. As soon as it hits the micro switch, bam. Down the track, nothing. We couldn't get nothing out of it. And of course, you don't tune the chassis for planting it at the 60 foot, the 100 foot, the 200, the 330, anything. You set the chassis to what you're going to do when you let go of the stop button. You know what I mean? So I decided that night, I was kind of, you know, when we was loading up, you know, Big Chungus, Sam, Kodak, everybody, hey, you know, what's wrong, man? You good? And I'm like, no, I'm not. You know, I got a bunch of money invested in a hot rod that I can't even go past first ramp. It's kind of, it pisses you off. I said, we got a lot of work to do this winter. So, as soon as I got back home, I called my buddy Derek Woods. Now, if you don't know who that is, he won $30,000 a couple of months ago, 1 month, no prep racing. He's got a Fox body. He works at Holley. Insanely smart guy. Very, very honored to call him a friend. And I said, hey, I'm getting ready to do something and I want your input. Because Derek is the type of guy, when I ask his opinion, he's going to give his opinion, whether I like it, you know, anybody else likes it. He works at Holley, but he's not going to bullshit me either. And I said, look, I'm either about to go Fuel Tech or I'm about to go Holley. What's the differences? This is what I'm wanting to do. I want a traction control. I want something that I can chatter the noise with. And, you know, something that later on down the road when I decide to go EFI, that all I got to do is hook the injectors up. And we sat there and we talked for, Big Chungus, he was there, what was it? We was on the phone, we was playing cards and talking, what, 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours. And he, you know, knowledge was unbelievable. So we have decided that we are going to go Holley. We are going to put a Dominator in the truck, smart cools, might even do, you know, race pack smart wire if our money allows it at the time. The cab is coming off of the truck and it's getting a steel cab. The bedsides are coming off and they're getting steel bedsides. We didn't get to run a lot of classes this year because we're not a steel roof and quarter car, and I hate that. One, I don't like that it's just not a steel roof and quarter car anyways, because I just don't, I don't know. We're like an inch off of being a true pro mod of wheelbase. You know what I mean? It's stock wheelbase, everything's stock dimension, but everything's fiberglass. It's light, that's great, that's cool shit, you know what I mean? But being that light and trying to go no prep racing at the same time, that's another problem that we fight. So another 100 pounds, we're going to end up redoing the tin work with carbon. So I'd say by the time we're said and done, you know, maybe 150 extra pounds of weight added onto it. And that's not going to hurt my feelings, because right now we're coming in at around 2450, and, you know, coming in at 26, that's still light. That's a very light combo, especially with, you know, a tall deck big block. So Holley EFI over the winter, not EFI, we're going to stay with the carburetor for a little bit because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I'm young, I don't know a lot. I'm lucky to have thousands, hundreds of willing people to help me, whether it be knowledge, you know, parts, sponsorships, anything like that. It's unbelievable. Just support, kind words, anything like that. But I'd like to learn the Holley. I'd like to learn our traction control. Derek was talking about, you know, our front wheel speed sensors. We could get it to where, you know, if it's not doing what we want, it starts to get up on the tire. Not only can we pull timing from the motor, but we can also chatter the noise. So it's not taking the jet out. If you know what chattering the noise is, just like in a nitrous controller. Say you set your ramp at 50%, you can control the hertz, I believe it is, or the amps that it chatters that noise, and how many times it's chattering that noise to make it 50% of what your main jet is. So if I put 50% in the nitrous controller for a second, it's going to take half the nitrous out of it by chattering that noise, essentially. Is it accurate to a T? Probably not. I'd say that's pretty hard to do, but it definitely knocks the power out of it due to what you're punching in the laptop, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not an expert. I can't really elaborate on all that shit a ton, but we got to make some changes. You know, all year we've just done just that. We're test tune heroes, and that's stupid because don't nobody give a shit about that. I don't give a shit about that. I want to go out there, I want to whoop somebody's ass, I want to win some goddamn money. You know what I'm saying, Big Chungus?
Yeah.
Come on. So this is really just a video to update you guys on what we're fixing to do. Now we got a race December 18th in Shreveport, and I already know it, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. We're moving to Louisiana. That's gonna be something that is insanely hard for me to do. My homies are here, my family's here, my friends are here, you know, all of that stuff, and it's going to be something that's hard to pull off, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks I can kind of go into detail further on that, but without, you know, telling on myself or any of that bullshit. The 18th we are going back to Shreveport. We're having a prep track race. We've never had home milk on prep, and I'm excited because before we tear it apart, I'd like to see what it does with the electronics that we got in it, the combo at the weight that it's at. I'd really like to squeeze its guts out and see just what it'll do. Because the motor's coming out, we're gonna freshen it up. We're gonna send transmission back to Freak Show, converter going to Freak Show. We're just gonna freshen everything up. It's getting all new goddamn Zeus fasteners, I can tell you that right now. Big Chungus is throwing a big old thumbs up. But we really just need to update the truck. You know, I've talked shit all year. We don't need traction control. We don't need nitrous controller. And Derek even said it on the phone. He said, look, there's thousands of people like that. He said, but fast forward 5 years, what do they got in their car? You know what I mean? They catch on because if you can't beat them, what do? You join them. The technology aspect I don't like because I don't know it. You know what I mean? And I'm young. I should be apt to learn some of this stuff, and I'm getting excited about learning some new technology. So that's just a quick update what we're doing. PRI, December 4th, we're going to be in a Renegade booth at the Yellow Hall. I'll put a link in, or not a link in the description, but the exhibit hall and all that stuff. We're going to be at PRI. Big Chunks is going to be at PRI. Mom's going to be at PRI. So we're just having fun. We're living life, and we're all just enjoying our hot rods, kinda. We're really gonna enjoy them next year. So sorry for that rant bullshit. Probably didn't care about it. At least you got to see that big old 1650 CFM Dominator in the back, baby. Hey, we're still staying true to the game.
Yeah.
We're still staying Holley. That's right. Rocking them with a cuff and a crease, baby. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little spat, boring little rant. But I really appreciate you guys, and I want to apologize because we ain't done worth of shit all year. And you guys support me. You know, I'll be on the internet and somebody be talking that shit, and you're like, screw that, milkman, come in there and wreck your life. But we would. You know what I mean? Because every time we go out there, we look like idiots. Very few times have we really been able to pull something off this year. But thank you guys so much. Like I said, next year I swear it's going to be better. In the next couple of weeks, we are going to, I'm going to price check some stuff and talk to Derek some more and really get ahead on this Holley deal. But there's one race left, Shreveport, December 18th. After that, the whole truck comes apart. Body, front end, rear end, motor, transmission, all of it. And we're excited to work on these gosh dang hot rods. Come here and give them a thumbs up. Come on. So we will see you guys next week. Nice short, sweet rant. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.
All right. true to my word. About to light this hole.
Hold on. Don't hold the fuse that close. You know what I mean? Yeah. We gotta let it burn off a little bit. Otherwise, when it hits the water, it'll be a dud.
Run.
I don't think it's gonna do it.
Bruh.
Damn it.
All right, well, good thing I brought it back up. Let's see what we got here.
How did that one mortar shell we throw in there?
I don't know.
We'll put that video in here.
Fireproof mortar shell or fuse?
Fireproof?
Or
Waterproof?
waterproof.
Hit that thing, big chunk. Come on.
Oh no, this is about to be bad.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh.
Oh.
That is so goddamn loud.